we doing? What you getting done?
Business.
Business?
Barber versus TV is going down. Live tutorial. Let's get it.
YouTube, what's going on, guys? The battle was last night, and this is the cut. This is what we did on Barber versus TV, and I gotta tell you, man, I had a blast. So this is my brother-in-law. I don't cut his hair very often. My business partner, Chris Loco, usually cuts his hair because he lives like a half hour away from me, so it's too much of a trip. But I decided to use him for a few reasons. Number one, I think I'm the first one to actually do shear work in the verses, and try to create shape and texture and style, and I was nervous, man. I know in the vlog I said I wasn't feeling nervous, but I was definitely shaking. It didn't help that I had a bang. But anyways, I chose him because I felt like it was a difficult canvas. And reading some of the comments afterwards, there's definitely people who felt I had the easier canvas, but to me it's a more difficult canvas. I feel like this coarse straight hair, you know, that Mexicans and Asians typically have. Look, I mean, like with the wrong lighting, you can see right through the hair and see the scalp, and can totally mess up the gradient. So I think that was a bit of a challenge, is making sure that lighting was good so it didn't look lighter in specific areas, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But I definitely felt like I didn't play it safe. This, you know, the hair sprouts out, it sticks out a bunch during, you know, at the parietal ridge. So I definitely didn't choose the best canvas, but I do feel like I chose the most reliable canvas because I know my brother-in-law was going to show up. I know he was, you know what I mean? And I also understand that with barber battles, that's kind of part of the battle, is even getting your model to show up, you know. So I wanted to play it safe there, where for sure I'd have a model there, but I think my canvas was difficult. I think it was a tough one, and I've always struggled with my brother-in-law's hair whenever I do cut it. So it was a good time, man. Jeezy was on the other side doing his thing. I feel like it was entertaining, and I just want to thank everybody who came, you know, not came out, yeah, who came out too. There was a lot of people who showed up from all over. People flew in from, there were people at the shop that flew in from Texas, flew in from New York, friends of course, but nonetheless, not necessarily, like a lot of them I met for that first day, but friends of like people who were part of Barber versus TV. So it was cool, man. Great vibes, you know. We had a good time. Afterwards we had dinner with everyone. It was just a good time. So I ain't gonna lie, I was stressed out with this cut. Like, I haven't even cut above this 1.5 guard, and look how you can see through the hair and see directly into the scalp. I'm telling you, the lighting was a thing. And I gotta tell you also, this barber battle stuff is tough, man. Shout out to everyone. There's a lot of people that compete, and most of the time they win their battles. That's a damn skill, man. Barber battle is a whole nother ball game. But I had a good time though. So one of the things that I was trying to do here is I was trying to avoid going up too high and messing up the gradients, because I was already looking at how the light could see through the hair. And it was already looking lighter above where I'm cutting right now, and I haven't even touched that area. So I was being very careful not to spread the fade out too much, because then I felt like the fade wouldn't have been as gradient as I would want it to. And then back here in the back, because I dropped it, I had to spend a lot more time detailing than I would have liked to. But I didn't want the back to look too compressed either. You know what I mean? So once I got through the right side, I really felt comfortable on this left side. And I definitely feel, because I felt more comfortable on this left side, the left side came out better, in my opinion. And it's one of those things, man, where, like I said, I was nervous, I was shaking on that first side, But by the time I got to the second side, I kind of felt good. I was in a rhythm, you feel me? So I definitely feel like this side came out better. It was cool though, man. My kids were there, my wife was there, ZZ's wife was there. That was dope. Seeing, you know, everybody cheering us on and stuff. All right, we used the one open now, and this side didn't look like you could see through the scalp as much as the other. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. So I definitely also didn't feel the need to be careful so much on this side with spreading it out. So after the one open, we used the half guard to bring it together to kind of blend it into the blade open. And guys, for this versus, we broke records, man. I think we got over 2,600 live streams. We were trying to get to 3K, but we got 26 something, and that's not bad considering we had so many difficulties, man. I think they restarted the live stream 3 or 4 times. So anytime that you restart a live stream, you're going to lose people. I think if everything would have went smooth with the Wi-Fi, and I don't know what happened because they tested it and the Wi-Fi was working well. They did what they were supposed to do. But as soon as we went live, I don't know, it's because all the people that were on it, it had difficulties. But I think if we didn't have those difficulties, man, we could have easily hit that 3K mark. All right, so I'm using the 3 open here, and then right beneath that, the 1.5 guard. So yeah, this 1.5 here is gonna definitely bring it to the next level, and then we're gonna follow it up with the 1 guard open. And you know, it was dope though. Like ZZ was doing his thing. He's being his own personality. You guys already know he's very outgoing and stuff. So like, I was like, man, let me just focus on this cut. I'm not gonna try to be something I'm not, and I'm not gonna try to compete with his personality. So, you know, I just kind of stayed focused, and every now and then Papito or Angel would come over, you know, ask me questions and stuff. But yeah, I wasn't So the fades coming in good. I'm feeling really confident about this side, and I know especially once I line it up, it was gonna come out butter. Yeah, let me know in the comments below, because I feel like this is a really difficult canvas, me personally. All right, so this side definitely needed more work, so I went back, started detailing, and notice I have not cut below that parietal ridge. I haven't cut anything, and it still looks like you could see through the hair to the scalp. That was making me, you know, kind of anxious, because I was just hoping it would come together. Even though above where I'm cutting, I haven't cut, you know. It was making me anxious, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know if that's the right word, but I was feeling some type of way. And again, just kind of hoping it would come together here, using corners in these little dark spots, and hoping I didn't lighten it even more. Also hoping that once I line it up, that area that you can see through darkens up somehow. I would say, man, if I could do it all over again, I would have brought like remember the model with the low compressed fade, or one of the recent crop videos that I did. I would have used them as models if I could do it all over. I ain't gonna lie. So we did scissor over comb here. Trying to get these flyaway hairs that are sticking out, because with this texture of hair, you'll get a lot of those flyaways. You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna style it. I put some powder in, and I'm gonna put some clay on top of the powder just to give it a little bit of shine. The clay's gonna give it more shine than like the powder, for example. And I just felt like it would give it more of a healthier look. And then after I style it, I'm gonna go back and keep refining. You know, keep detailing, keep refining. And I've seen a lot of people saying Chris and Jeezy should have done the same texture, but I didn't want to do a waver cut, just because I wanted to do something that I haven't seen in any of the verses, and that was actual scissor work. You know what I mean? So because of that, I could cut any texture hair. I feel confident with any texture hair. But I wanted to do, I knew Jeezy was gonna do a waver, and nobody's done a waver, but I didn't want to do just a taper, you know what I mean? And I wasn't really sure if people were gonna actually do shear work, because I hadn't seen it yet in season 1. And for me, it was, you know, just kind of do your best work. And I feel like with this type of client, you can showcase more of your skill set. So that's why I went with this.
Let me see that. Oh, damn. This is crazy. I don't think I've never seen this before, like in person.
Because nobody does this except for 50 Guns. These are the best mods in the game right now.
Okay.
You don't get the cut from the masters and the power from the wall clippers.
So you guys can see the crowd. You guys got a little glimpse of, you know, the fun we was having. You know what I mean? Yeah, at this point, you know, we're still refining and stuff, still trying to get the cut to come together. And I'm using it up all the time that I can, you know. Had to showcase my products. We did his eyebrows, made sure the eyebrows were clean. Because the eyebrow was going to be part of the pictures, you know what I mean? So guys, this was the before, this is what we started with. This was the after. Definitely think it could have came out better. You know, it was tough though. The Barber versus TV thing is no joke, man. I got a lot of respect for anyone who does Barber versus TV.